morning, guys. Good morning. I hope you guys had a good night. um, I had a pretty good night, I guess. So, yeah. I just wanted to come out early because I'm probably gonna be busy today. So, I wanted to come on early, I guess, instead of later. It's funny. So when I was talking about my birthday yesterday in 2000, what was it? Oh yeah, 2020. It's funny because that was the day I slipped up, right? One of the days I slipped up and was trying to sneak and smoke. um, it's funny because the twins were with me, and I was just like, and they knew I used to smoke, but they knew I quit. And so what I did, I tried to sneak it, right? So this is how smart kids are. So I was trying to sneak it, right, and be slick about it. So I I waited till later, while they were occupied, and I went outside. And so when I came back in, my daughter was like, "Where'd you go?" And I was like, "Oh, I was just outside. I had to go get something out the car." She's like, "Oh, I was wondering because you never go outside unless," and I was like, "Yeah, I just had to get something out the car, right?" And so, and then my son looks at me and goes, "You were outside for a long time." And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, I couldn't find it. And then my daughter, or one of them, they're like, "Something doesn't smell right." They're like, "What's that smell? It smells weird." and so I just looked straight like I didn't hear him, right? And my son was like, "It smells like cigarette smoke." And I was like, "I don't know what you guys are talking about," but they figured it out. They're like, "No, Mom, no, you're doing so good." I was trying to hide it from them. They're like, "It smells like cigarette smoke." It's pretty funny. They were looking at me all suspicious. They knew. I didn't think they did, but they figured it out. But it's funny because I used to have like people try to throw that in my face as a weakness, or just to talk about me, like, because they knew that I was trying to quit and stuff, and I didn't like it really. So every time I would slip up, I remember somebody talking to someone and we're like, "Oh yeah, she's smoking." So now I was like, "Oh, that's what you're trying to do." Like people will try to work on your like talk about your insecurities, to make you feel a certain type of way. And so somebody did that to me, and I was just like, "Oh," in my head I was like, "That's what you're doing, okay." I didn't say anything, but I thought about it. But the thing with me, like now, especially now, like when people talk about me, or talk about things that they think I'm insecure about, or they know I'm insecure about, or whatever, it really doesn't bug me anymore. Like it literally just bounces off of me because I work out of my strengths more than my what I feel are my weaknesses. Or I focus more on my strengths than what I feel are my weaknesses. So the more that I work out of my strengths and know what I can do, it diminishes my what I feel are my weaknesses, because the more I work out of my power and out of my strengths, I end up working on my insecurities. So it kind of diminishes it. So like later if they say like, "Oh, she tried to," or they can't talk about me smoking, because it's already taken care of, because I already cut out the habit. So I went at the time my strength was like I would eat healthier back then, so I worked out of that more and was like focused on that more, which helped me want to stop smoking. So I kind of diminished that by doing that. So that's what I'm talking about, like working out your strengths other than negativities. Anyway.
I'll step over here.
No, you're good.
Okay.
You're fine.
I can just go down like this.
It's okay. You're fine. You're fine. But yeah, so that's kind of what I did. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about whenever I talk about when I'm talking about like working out your strengths, you know. The more that you work on your strengths and focus on that, the more that you kind of like eliminate your insecurities, because the more that you work out your strengths, it makes you like more confident within yourself, and it makes you want to actually work on your insecurities. So that way, when someone tries to say something to you, well, I know with me now, when people try to say stuff about me or try to make me feel down or be negative towards me and stuff, it doesn't even bug me. I just kind of keep it pushing and keep working on my, because it's like I vibrate higher because than negativity, so it can't really hurt me. So because if they say something like, oh, this and that, it's not gonna hurt me because I'm already working on it, you know, because I work out like a higher vibe than my negative side. I don't know if that makes sense, but it should. So yeah. So whenever she said that, I was just kind of like, okay, well, it got to me a little bit, but then I just kept working on what I was doing positive, which was eating healthier, you know. But that helped me stop smoking because I was already working on my body, making it healthier. So I diminished the negativity by doing that, and I ended up stopped smoking. So now they can't say nothing, and if they do, it ain't gonna bug me. They can say, oh, she used to, but it doesn't matter because that's the past. The past really doesn't matter to me anymore. So I don't know. But anyway, I just wanted to come and talk for a second before I start my day. I'm probably gonna head out. So yeah, but I'll talk to you guys later. I love you guys. Bye.